All right, well, the cold weather's done here in Texas, so got some time to make some videos. Just been busy the last couple of weeks, but I wanted to show you new tools that I got. So the last new tools video was May, so I figured it was time to do an update here. So let's turn the camera around here and I will show you the new tools that I got since May. Okay, so the first thing is actually I just picked these up yesterday, or 2 days ago. I ordered this set. This is the gray pneumatic. It's the 1203M. It's shallow, 3/8 drive, 12-point impact. So I needed a 10 millimeter 12-point impact. I was doing a PTO on a water truck, and I needed a 12 millimeter or a 10 millimeter 12-point. And then I needed like a 15 a few months ago, and I used my 1/2-inch drive set. It was a little overkill, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a 10 millimeter, but this whole set was $25 from JB Tools. So I figured I might as well just get the whole set because the one socket was like, gonna be like $15 anyway. So JB Tools, man, they got a lot of good stuff. So I'm trying out these gray pneumatics. I have one other new gray pneumatic socket that's it's like a 2 3/16, I think, and I've had that for quite a while, so I wanted to give those a try. Picked this up. This is Snapon. It's a 15/16. It's a torque adapter is what it's called, but I had to do a fan pump on a 470 Deere excavator, and it's a 24 millimeter, which 15/16 is the same size, and you can't really get a wrench on there. They're super tight, so I got this and that actually helped out. I had to do 2 of those, and this really helped out. Also picked up this, which I thought I had one of these, but it's just a 1/4-inch drive flex head Snap-on ratchet. Part number if you're interested. There it is, TX72. And then these are the hose pinch-off pliers from Mac. These are the pistol grip ones. They're called the Pop 12 is the part number. So here's an interesting thing. The straight ones from Mac are USA made, but these pistol grip ones are made in Taiwan, and these were actually cheaper, and they had them in stock, as where the straight ones were not in stock. I had a set from Napa, the Carlisle ones, but they were bent. So like anytime I tried to pinch off a hose, it wouldn't really work. They were bent pretty bad, and I only had one. So like those are handy for like def headers and stuff. You know, you got to pinch off the coolant lines. And then Mac was doing a special. It was by the scrapers. Well, let me zoom out here. It was by this Carbide scraper set. You get the blowgun for free. And I've kind of been looking at these scrapers for a while. I think they're Lyle rebrand, honestly. But they're the Carbide, if I can talk today. They got the little plastic, and like the Carbide kind of like it sharpens as you use it. I've been eyeing these for quite a while, and then they had the special. So I was like, I'm going to buy them. And I was doing a head on a John Deere 6.8 engine. So I was like, I need them anyway. So it was kind of the perfect time to get that. And then I have the long blowgun, so I figured might as well get the blowgun. And then I did finally break down and get the Snap-on flush cuts just because of Harbor Freight's like supply issues. So I had a set of the Harbor Freight, the Icon ones, and I liked them. Honestly, they're comparable to Snap-on, but the problem that I kept having was I needed to warranty them, and Harbor Freight was out of stock. Like every Harbor Freight around the area has been out of stock of them for like months, and when they get them, they disappear. So I haven't had a chance to warranty them, and they were getting really dull. So I finally broke down and bought these. And then I also got these. I think I did a video on these. I can't remember, but it's the 7-inch, the wire. It's got the strippers here. It's got the crimpers on the end, and it's got the cutters. You know, I thought these were new. I thought these just came out, but apparently these have been out for like 10 years, and I just was unaware of it. And then I got the Snap-on here. This is the Torch 400. I had the Torch 300, and I did not like it, so I returned it like 2 years ago. But I figured I'd try this one, and this one's worked out pretty well. I know I've talked about these before, but I'm not sure that I showed that I got them. But they're these stud removers and installers. They basically just have 3 ball bearings in there, and they cam over, and they install the studs. And there's a standard set and a metric set. And again, these were, I think these are AST rebrand, but you bought one set. I can't remember which one. You bought one set, you got the other set for free. So it's 1/4, 5/16, 3/8, and then 7/16, and then it's 6, 8, 10, and 12 millimeter. So I got that set That deal was going on for a long time. Mac does a lot of good deals like that, so like I kind of like the Mac stuff for that. And then speaking of, here's another one that I got. This was a set that they were doing a few months ago. So it's the left-hand drill bits, the mechanic link, the really short left-hand drill bits. These are the spiral flute extractors, and these are the straight extractors. These are all guaranteed also, by the way. These can be kind of difficult, but I use them on like pipes and stuff, and they work pretty good. So then I got a new welding helmet. I actually got this from JB Tools as well, which is where I got that socket set. This is my favorite kind of welding helmet. It's a Jackson, I think it's like an HS100. I don't think there's a part number on it. It's like a HS100 or something, or one. I'll link it down below. Everything will be linked down below, by the way. But I had that other fiber metal one, and I never really liked it, honestly. It had the small lens and then the flip up thing. I did a video about it. I never really liked it, but the headgear finally broke. And I was like, you know what? The headgear broke. I'm not going to get a new headgear. I'm just going to get the helmet that I want. And this last week, I was kind of playing welder. I'm working on a water truck. So I've actually used that quite a bit this last week or so. And I'm happy that I purchased that. And then I showed this. I did a video about this. This is the Milwaukee, the M18 fan. This is the Packout version with the variable speed. I've shown that. I did a video. I think that was the last video. And then my wife got this for me, so I got a different truck. I'll get into that story eventually. But I had that one in the back of the truck, and it was too big. It got really dirty. I didn't like it in the back of the truck. So she got this for me. This is the Packout cooler. And this thing is like the perfect size. It fits in the passenger seat. It's basically a half Packout. It's just got the 6. It's basically like a half Packout size. But this thing is super nice. Like, it keeps ice. I haven't put ice in it in a few days, but it keeps ice like 3 or 4 days. It's got the nice seal. One thing about these that I have noticed, though, I've seen a lot of pictures. This white tends to fade really bad in the sun. So I keep it in the cab. I'm thinking about trying to figure out how to put it in one of the boxes. But pick this thing up. It's super handy. I like the way the handle works. It, like, you know, fits that way. It's got a bottle opener right here. I just like the way that it is. It's Packout. Obviously, it's got the little Packout thing here. Perfect size. I feel like it's the absolute perfect size. And then you can use it for like other stuff besides, you know, work. I can take it like if we go somewhere on the weekends. It did come with a, it came with like a little tray. Actually, I have the tray over here because I didn't want to use it for what it was intended for. But it's this little plastic tray thing here. And you can put like your sandwich and stuff in it. I just put all the like the lubes and stuff in it. Just because the problem that I have with kind of all ice chests like that is when you use these water bottles. Here, let me slide it out a little bit. When you use these water bottles, this is just a standard water bottle, and you set it, you know, on the bottom, the tray won't fit on top. And every ice chest I've ever seen does that. So I figured I'm not really going to use that tray, but I used it for that. Thanks for watching. You know, like, comment, subscribe. All the YouTube algorithm stuff would be much appreciated.